gun back. What do you want?
Water?
Get it and get out.
Chance of a man getting some grub, I guess. Come a long way.
No chance.
If I meet any other thirsty travelers on a trail, I'll tell them this ain't the welcomest place in the West.
I'd consider that a favor. Move.
Well, Mr. Avery, it would appear that you and I are the only two people on this expedition concerned with the pen instead of the sword.
You like drawing? I like keeping books. I've been keeping books and assisting Mr. Rutherford for 15 years.
Yeah, that's right.
I certainly appreciate your hospitality, Mr. Rutherford.
And I appreciate the hospitality you showed my son in England. But it's good to have Roy home again. He belongs on Rutherford land.
Oh, is that me? Oh, sketching our rough-looking cowboys has given you a bloodthirsty mind, Mr. Kittery. You've even managed to make me look a little wild and desperate.
No, Mr. Avery, it's these lines here and here. They do that. But they come out when I'm through.
Scoutstack, this should be a most interesting day for you.
I'll go get Roy.
You find what you was looking for?
Yes and no.
Well, Carmack?
He's got the place rigged up like a fort. I don't know how many men are in there, but they're armed.
That doesn't sound like one frightened squatter to me.
Rough country for an attack. They're in a box canyon. The only way in is past their guns. The well you know about. They got plenty of water.
Which we haven't.
I thought this was going to be easy.
Well, Mr. Rutherford, a month ago when Corey Everett was told to get off your property, he was alone. I don't believe I was misinformed. Of course, there may have been reinforcements. The exigencies of any war.
War? Well, we're paying these men to fight. It's a little different.
Stay out of this, son.
All men fight for their own good reasons. These fight for money. We fight for what's yours.
All right. Let's get on with it. Wheel right ahead. Tell the wagon to meet us outside the canyon.
You know, I feel sorry for that Avery.
Yeah, but sometimes he gets on my nerves wearing his brother's uniform.
Well, that only shows how much he wanted to be in the army.
He's better off this way. You don't have to be healthy to be a bookkeeper, and he's one of the best.
Roy!
Be right with you.
I thought certain things were settled.
You know how I feel about this, Dad. How much land does a man need?
I've told you that depends on the man. I wish you wouldn't oppose me. I've spent a lifetime fighting for what's mine. Now, what's wrong with that?
The fighting. All this fuss to drive a few squatters off the edge. There doesn't seem to be any end to it.
The land or the fight?
Both.
They're both the same, and you know it. You mustn't let your ideas shrink. And they have shrunk since you went to England. You must understand, Roy, if you let one squatter settle, others will follow. And by the time you inherit this, there won't be enough left to bother with.
Yeah, but Dad...
Now, just let me run things a while longer. You'll be running them soon enough. Until then, how about it?
We're ready, sir.
Sure wish we could ride along with those water barrels.
Get your men moving, Hook. There's a hard 20 miles ahead.
And then what?
You're being paid to use your guns, not your mouth.
The man is right. I think they're holding something out. Everybody was at that powwow except us.
You think too much, Hooky. To me, $500 is $500. Kill him. Oh, we scared him, the poor thing. Shoot it! What are you waiting for? You don't bother them, they don't bother you. Nervous fellow, aren't you, Hooky?
You didn't really need to come on this trip, Avery. This is pretty tough going for a sick man.
If you'll forgive my saying so, sir, it's an honor to serve under you. And Mr. Roy.
Well, thank you, Avery. I won't forget your loyalty.
Quite frankly, Mr. Rutherford, I'd much rather die on the battlefield, so to speak, than as an invalid. It would be more in keeping with my family tradition.
Guns. Turn around, Lewis.
Another night on the trail. Get up.
All right, hold it right there. Which way did you come?
Back a ways, dirigido.
You alone, or are there others behind you?
No, we're alone, looking for a place to spend the night. You seem full up.
I am. See anybody else on the trail?
Like a posse?
Like anybody.
No, but I wish we had.
We'll be moving along if you don't mind.
I don't mind a bit.
Back to the camp!
Quick! The back way!
guns firing. Get in that corner, safer there.
You down there, Corey Everett. We're giving you and your men a chance to get out of there alive. Your last chance. You might as well quit now, Everett. You're licked. You're on our land, and we aim to get you off. The law's on our side. We'll give you 1 minute to come out of there with your hands in the air.
All right, get busy. The real one's loaded.
I'm with you.
You can fire a rifle, too.
Not in defense of an outlaw.
Harry, Spider, get killed.
Never mind. We'll manage. We gotta keep these guns working.
Where's your ammunition?
On the table.
Alvin, come here and load this rifle. Hurry up!
Dig them out. I'll take your men and move along this wall. My group will work their way over toward these trees.
Hey, Dad, you don't have much protection.
There's never an easy way to do anything. Now wait till we've drawn their fire and then get going. Hook, we're working our way over toward these trees. Take your men and follow me.
Come on.
Rocks. What do we need them for?
A man like your father, every rock counts.
Come on, let's get him under our guns. Thanks, Albie.
Keep low, Albie.
I'm all right, Mom. Just stumbled.
I'm moving over to those trees.
Remus!
They're coming up the other side. It's a flank attack. Keep it covered.
Right.
This ain't healthy. Let's get out of here.
Gone? For the time being, but they'll be back. I better explain something. I didn't steal this land, I homesteaded it. And that makes it mine unless they drive me off.
Or hang you. Can we go now, Louis?
I don't know. I don't like to leave a man alone with his back against the wall.
Nobody knows I'm alone except you, and I wouldn't want anybody to find out. So make yourselves at home.
Anna! You can't go out there. They'll kill you.
The law doesn't kill people for telling the truth. If I tell them we're no part of this, they'll let...
But you're a part of it now. I'm staying here because I sunk a well. This land is mine by right of possession. That's the law as I see it, and I intend to enforce it.
With a gun.
Laws are usually enforced with guns, which I've got. The only thing I don't have is a badge. Maybe if I had that, you'd believe me.
I believe him now.
Don't be so quick to judge a man, Hannah. You're making it tough on all of us. Sit down. Sit down.
Safe now to go to the well. You'll find a bucket down there.
Sure, I got some grub in the wagon.
There's grub here. If somebody will cook it.
When they come back, they'll think this is a fort, mister.
Fort's no good without men, Albie. Looks like I've found me a couple of good ones.
In the tent. Be careful with him.
He's the one should have been careful.
And I would say he is finished. Get the medicine. Not that it'll do any good.
Then don't get it.
Can't go on with this. We gotta turn back, Avery.
I'll handle this. Wait outside.
Too much bloodshed. It isn't worth it.
I disagree with you, Mr. Rutherford, and I'm dead set against turning back.
You're dead set. What are you talking about?
Our objective, Mr. Rutherford. We're going to drive that squatter off.
Avery, I want you to call Hook. I'll give him orders to break camp. Did you hear me, Avery? Avery, what's the matter with you?
Nothing, Mr. Rutherford. But there's something the matter with you. You're badly wounded. You're not responsible for what you're saying.
I just gave you an order. I want Hook.
I'm sorry. I can't permit you to make any further blunders. You're not fit to command, Mr. Rutherford.
You're crazy.
I advise you not to exert yourself. As you know, I have dedicated myself to your best interests. Your best interests lie in continuing the campaign until there are no more squatters on your land. In short, I have taken over command.
Look. Come here. Look.
You're a dying man, Mr. Rutherford. You'll never live to countermand my orders.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Roy. Roy, where are you?
Dad.
Well, he's dead.
Very well. Mr. Rutherford is dead. You may not realize how this affects your position, but we'll come to that in a moment. I want your attention. Today we saw a show of the enemy's power.
Well,
I said I want your attention. We'll attack again at dawn. In the meantime, I want guards posted.
This is a great outfit. You get shot at, blown up, then speeches.
I'm asking you all to listen carefully. You gentlemen can take my word for it that I'm just as handy with a gun as I am with a pencil. I can make the same decimal point with either. Also, I don't like being laughed at. Now, I hope we understand each other.
I don't think we do, Mr. Avery.
For your information, Mr. Hook, I am giving the orders from now on.
What if we don't take them, sir? Sal?
Yeah.
Get Rutherford's guns.
I'm warning you, sir. Whoever touches Mr. Rutherford's property will answer to me. Get the guns, Hook, and bring them to me. Put it there. So I started to say, I am now in command.
He's in command, all right, but not of his senses.
What do you say we get out of here?
I wouldn't try it if I were you.
I know you're trigger-happy, mister. Sure, you'll shoot a couple, maybe three of us. But you and your guns can't make all of us stay if we want to go.
I don't think you gentlemen are going anywhere. Now you'll stay and do your job because the only water within 200 miles is at that squatter's ranch. In other words, you fight or die. Understand?
I don't think you understand, Mr. Avery. We got a wounded man here. We gotta have water for him.
Exactly my point. And it's your job to get it for him. Up there. Gentlemen, one more point to keep in mind. I don't like whispering. Hook, I want a word with you. At ease, Mr. Hook. Please be at ease. Now down to business. I've decided to make you my deputy.
Have you now, Mr. Avery? Or, should I call you General?
I expect you to. I think it improves morale. And when we've driven this squatter off, we'll discuss improving your financial status.
How?
We've had some casualties, as you know. There may be more. I hate to sound callous, but dead men have no use for money. In other words, there'll be a surplus to split up among the living.
I'll keep that in mind, General.
As my second in command, your share would be even larger than the others. I'm sure you can make a good thing out of this, Mr. Hook. No need to shake hands on it, is there?
I don't see how you could anyway, unless you put down one of them guns.
You know I'll never do that, Mr. Hook. Open that chest. Give them a down payment on their wages. Perhaps it will quiet their spirits. Take one bag.
Is that all?
That's all.
What happened? I walked out alive. And that ain't the only surprise. He cracked loose with some gold.
Someone mentioned gold?
Whack it up, boys. Don't let it fly away. What's the matter? You made the deal. Besides, that's only a down payment. And if anybody's unhappy, just take your beef into the general.
I might just do that. I want it all now.
How tall are you, Cooper?
What are you getting at?
We just want to dig the right size hole for you. Is that what you mean, Hookie?
That's just what I mean. You guys are gonna have to get used to it. You're gonna have to do everything he says. He means business.
Where do you stand in this, Hook?
Right behind those ivory pistols. It's safer that way.
Don't be discouraged, my friend. Gold is where you find it. What you've got to worry about is how you are going to spend it. Come on, keep digging.
It's a real professional job.
Should be. I've worked with it enough.
Mining?
Tried my hand at a lot of things. No great guns, any of them.
You seem interested in those.
I'm sorry.
If you'd read them, you'd know they were from a woman.
I didn't have to read them to know that. Time for bed, Albie.
Yes, ma'am. I'll sleep with my clothes on in case they attack.
Good boy.
Night, Dad.
Good night, Albie. You mustn't mind her. She's a little on edge with the fighting. You see, for the past couple of years, I had my ups and downs. Well, she's not the sort of woman who goes for that kind of life. In a way, you can't blame her. Hannah's from the East.
At least she tried. I know one who didn't.
Maybe you're better off.
Maybe. I suppose you know, even if I let you go, you wouldn't stand much chance getting through with that wagon.
I'll admit the odds are against it.
You also realize what it means staying here. They're liable to wipe us all out. Me, you, your family, everybody.
We'll give a good account of ourselves. Besides, you don't have any choice, do you?
I don't think so.
You know, I can't help wondering about you in this place, Corey. It hardly seems worth it. Of course, I'm no great judge of land. What I've seen of yours, it doesn't seem too fertile.
You should have seen it before I got the well in. Nobody wanted it then, just me. If it wasn't for that well, Rutherford wouldn't want it now. Somehow, I just don't feel like making him a gift of it.
Corey, if what you've got would rub off on me, I wouldn't be quitting this country. I'd be sticking to it. I admire you for it.
Thanks for sticking this long.
It's all right.
I've got some things I need in the wagon.
You stay here. Go get them for her.
Everything in the box?
Yes. You don't trust anybody, do you?
You have to know people to trust them.
Then you just made a mistake. How do you know he won't run out on you?
I don't know. He doesn't strike me as that kind.
And I do.
Maybe it's because he doesn't consider me an outlaw.
You're a fool. You believe what you want to believe. That's why you need a gun to talk for you. If you lose an argument, pull a trigger. Well, that's not so easy for a woman to do, is it?
Maybe not. But you don't seem to have any calluses from trying.
And I won't get any either. That's for big, strong men like you. Winning the West is your job. Women just get in the way.
Or run home.
Yes, and run home like I'm doing, and glad of the chance. It would never occur to you, would it, that I might have good reasons for running? That I'm sick and tired of the kind of men who look you straight in the eyes, shake your hand, and then shoot you in the back. You're pretty handy with a gun, Mr. Everett. But you're a rotten judge of character.
There were hoofbeats. He's gone. Isn't he, Mother?
Yes, Albie, he's gone. Please don't ask questions now. Get some sleep.
Yes, Mr. Hook?
We got one of the squatters outside.
Show the spy in.
Get Ramus.
I don't know who you gentlemen are. I just want to explain I was passing through the territory with my wife and child.
Sit down, sir.
No, we were passing through. The wife was feeling pretty bad, looking for a place to...
Hold him.
I'm no part of that up there. All I want is safe passage out of camp.
Mr. Hook, impress upon this man we're not interested in lies. How many men up there in the enemy's encampment?
Man, woman, my boy.
I think you should stick to facts. Don't you, Mr. Hook?
Come on.
15 men? Perhaps 20?
Please, I told you. There's only 3.
Try again, mister. How many? Let's start with 15. Think hard now.
Hey! That's all. There's no more. There's no more.
You must be awful tired, Mr. Everett.
I gotta keep watch. Never know when they're gonna jump us.
I thought I saw something move. But it was just the shadow of a tree.
You're not afraid, are you?
A little, maybe.
That's nothing to be ashamed of.
I guess Dad was afraid all the time. I'm sorry he did what he did, Mr. Everett.
A good sentry doesn't talk, Albie.
Yes, sir. I can watch if you want to get a little sleep.
I could use it. All right, maybe I will catch a wink. You're all set.
I won't let you down, Mr. Everett.
You ever shoot a rifle, Albie?
Sure. Hit a squirrel once. Never fired at a man, though.
Let's hope you won't have to. If anything moves down there, just pretend it's a squirrel.
What's he doing with that gun?
Standing guard. We're short a man, in case you've forgotten.
Halby's not a man, he's a little boy. I'm taking you with me.
Mother, I don't want to go.
Your taste seems to run to quitters. What do you want to make the boy one for?
I don't care about that. You're not going to make a killer out of it.
Once I asked you to pick up a rifle. Now I'm telling you to put it down.
Don't come any closer, Mr. Everett.
Give it to me.
You're not going to make a killer out of my son.
I said give it to me. You're a rotten shot.
Water. Here. I want some water.
Sorry, Roy, there isn't any.
I want you to come with me, Albie.
I can't, Mother. I can't leave him.
You don't know what you're getting into down there. It's not what you think at all.
And I'll be back for you.
Dad, where are you? I know. You're out there. Drinking water. And the rest of them. You want me to die, don't you? You want me to...
Are you going to let Roy die in there?
Tough. Can't be helped, I guess.
Yes, it can. Somebody can go down under a flag of truce and get water from that squatter. Well, I'll go if you don't want to, because nobody's going to refuse water to a dying man.
You don't know this country very well, my friend. They do it all the time. Hey, he's got a point. A flag of truce would get all of us a drink.
We sure could use one.
Listen, we're not talking about you. We're talking about Roy.
On the contrary, we are talking about quenching our thirst. He is what you call a means to an end.
How can you be so cold-blooded? You're talking about a human being. Why, you aren't even thinking about him, are you? You're thinking about yourselves. Haven't you a single spark of decency?
Shut up! I don't like that word, decency. Well, what do you think about the water?
Sure wish it'd rain.
Go ahead. Put it up to the general. What do we got to lose?
Nothing. Just me.
You have far more courage than me, Hookie. And if anything goes wrong, I will always remember you. Believe me.
Yeah. The Rutherford kid's dying. The men want to go down and get him some water under a flag of truce.
Why?
Well, they don't want to see the boy die is all.
Mr. Hook, you must take me for an idiot. Flag of truce. I'll show you a flag of truce, but it won't be anyone from this camp who carries it. There's something you don't quite understand. It's that I intend to remain faithful to the purposes of the Rutherfords. Now, you get out there and tell those coyotes that they'll get their water tomorrow when we smoke out those squatters and drive them off Mr. Roy's land, and not before.
That land ain't gonna do him much good once he's dead, is it?
Not much, Mr. Hook. But in that event, we'll be driving them off what'll prove to be my land. I recommend you forget what's tempting you, Mr. Hook. If you try it, your life is apt to be remarkably short. And I'd hate to lose you.
I know that, General. I'm the only one can handle that bunch out there. I wouldn't like it if I got shot.
I won't have to shoot you. But that doesn't mean you'll walk out of this tent alive. I suggest you don't move. There's a rattlesnake on the ground a few inches from your left foot. Remain perfectly still. Now, I want you to cooperate with me. If I have your word on it, I'll try and save your life. Perhaps you didn't understand me. We were discussing your life. And let me repeat, I want your word that you'll carry out my orders.
You got my word, General.
Now get out of here and do as you're told.
What happened, Hook?
If I hear anyone talking truce again, I'll shoot him.
It doesn't matter now. He's dead.
He don't know how lucky he is.
Well, what do we got here?
Another one from the cabin. She walked in.
I'd like to see your leader.
That's the general. Take her into him.
Another visitor from the cabin. Kind of pretty.
You may leave, Barry. We've had a little unpleasantness here. I'm sorry.
May I sit down? I'm very tired. My husband, my son, and I were en route to Claremont. We stopped at Corey Everett's.
With at least 14 others. Yes. Go on.
No, there weren't 14. There are only 2 in the cabin. Everett and my son, he's just a child. I only asked safe conduct for us to the next town.
Now tell me why you're really here, ma'am.
For safe conduct.
What are you trying to do? Have us walk into a trap?
Well, how can there be a trap? There's only 2 people there and one's wounded.
Ma'am, you're a beautiful liar. How many rounds do they have per rifle? Where did they get all those landmines?
What are you talking about? Everett has a few rifles, some dynamite, that's all.
What condition are the 15 men in?
Why do you keep saying 15? I said there were 2 in the cabin, 1 a boy.
How do all those men happen to be there? How? Unless they were warned we were coming.
You don't know what you're talking about. You must be crazy.
I suggest you never use those words in my presence again. I suggest it strongly. I must impress upon you the necessity of telling the truth. The man who came here ahead of you persisted in lying about the strength of your force, just as you're doing. And as you'll see, he paid a rather heavy penalty for his stubbornness. I hope you don't repeat his mistake.
You wish to tell the truth now? You admit you lied?
I lied. Yes, I lied.
Of course you did. Shall we talk about the men now?
Yes, the men. You were right. There were 15. Maybe there's 10 left. They want to surrender. They've had enough.
That's more like it. Now I'll give you the terms of the surrender. Safe escort for you and your son. The others must leave the cabin at dawn, single file with their hands in the air. My men will take you back as far as the gate.
You're on your own now. You can even smell the water. Such a nice smell, so cool. Think of it running down your throat all you want.
Will you stop talking about it? My whole belly's on fire. You know, it's almost worth getting killed for.
Not quite. But we better get out of here before I change my mind.
Can you see it?
It's bleeding again.
It's because the bandage is off. Try to work the flesh back. It's pretty deep.
Can you stand it?
Hurry up. It's draining my strength. I'm gonna need my strength, Albie.
I don't know whether I can, but I'll try. Honest, I will. Are they coming?
No. Not yet. They want you to surrender.
Go back and tell them I won't.
I'm not going back. You were right about them. You were right about everything.
Mr. River, please, I'll get it out.
Is this clean?
Yes, Mother. The bullet's there. It's in pretty deep.
Go in the bedroom, Albie.
Go ahead.
You'll be all right now. He's sleeping.
It's a good thing you came back, Mother. I could never have done it.
Albie.
Yes, Mother?
You won't be seeing your father again, Albie.
Did you see him?
Yes, I saw him. Albie, there's good and bad in all of us. Try to remember the good things. He really loved you, Albie.
I guess I didn't know him very well. He was away so much. I liked to hear him laugh and tell about the things he was going to do. Is that what you mean?
That's right. The good things.
Not the lies.
couldn't help the lies, Alfie.
He wasn't a bit like Mr. Everett. He wasn't a fighter, was he?
No, he was a dreamer. Dreams just didn't come true, that's all.
Mr. Everett has dreams, too. Only he fights for them. Maybe that's the difference.
I suppose so.
I trust Mr. Everett, Mother. He'd tell the truth, even if it meant getting killed.
That's what your father did, Alfie. And that's why I want you to forget all the bad about him. Just remember one thing. The last thing he did was tell the truth. And they killed him for it. You better check all the rifles now. We're going to need them.
How much longer are we going to have to wait here, General?
I offered them equitable terms of surrender. We'll wait a few more minutes.
There's your answer, General.
All right, Mr. Everett, if that's the way you feel about it. Mr. Hook, we'll return to camp. There's better strategy needed for this situation. Take my horse. Your attention, please. I've given up the idea of any frontal attack on the cabin. Tomorrow we'll attack from above.
Sounds like a job for an eagle.
I told you before I don't like whispering, but I do like action. And that squatter's going to get it. This morning I carefully studied the contour of the canyon. I believe a burning wagon can be launched from the hill and sent crashing into the cabin. As the cabin burns, the men will rush out under your rifles. I shall cover the pass.
I'm wondering how you're figuring on getting that wagon up the hill.
He's got a point there, General. The horses can't pull it. The wagon can't fly.
It's so amazingly simple. Instead of horses, we'll let you men carry the wagon up there. You will dismantle the wagon piece by piece and distribute the pieces among you so that the burden is shared equally. Understand? Tomorrow you will climb the hill with your respective loads. At the top, you will assemble them into a wagon again and await further instructions. Any questions?
That's a difficult climb. A man could break his leg.
Likewise, a horse. And I'm sure you're aware of what happens to a horse with a broken leg. Keep that in mind, all of you.
We'll start taking the wagon apart.
I didn't hire out as no pack mule.
I think Hook's getting as crazy as Avery.
Well, come on. What are you waiting for?
Maybe we've been waiting for you to stick up for our rights.
I got nothing to do with it. I'm taking orders same as you.
And getting paid for it. 3 times over. You're not doing this for love, Hook, and we know it.
And you ain't neither. You're getting paid plenty. Anyhow, you got no choice. You're gonna keep doing what you're told until the job gets done. And I ain't gonna have to make you. I ain't even gonna have to pull a gun either. And do you know why? Because he's gonna shoot the first man who quits right from where he's sitting inside that tent. All right, come on, let's get moving.
Don't be fools. Don't you see what Avery's doing? He wants you to get killed.
Well, you don't think for a moment you'll live to spend that money, do you?
If we get water, we will.
No, you won't, because that madman wants this land for himself, and you'll all die getting it for him. You're as good as dead now. All of you.
Sometimes even fools make sense. Anybody ever shot you in the back, Hookie?
No, not yet. No, but I think I know what you mean.
Time to get rid of those ivory pistols, my friend.
Yeah, a brave man could kill him.
If only I were as brave as you.
Oh, not me. But I think I've got the right man for the job.
Who?
Kettering.
You're joking. That painter?
He doesn't know it yet. But before tonight is over, he's going to be the bravest man in camp. You're going to draw a picture of Avery tonight. Tell him now that he's become a general, he really looks like one. Make him feel good.
I don't understand.
Well, you don't have to. Just sit him down at the table, put a lamp in front of him, so his shadow will be on the wall.
And you'll be outside shooting at that shadow? No, not me. I won't be a party to murder.
One death instead of a lot of deaths? Including yours? Think it over. Anyhow, you got no choice, have you?
You're surprised, Mr. Kettering? There's someone in the company besides you who can draw? You can't expect me to sketch you, Mr. Kettering, if you don't sit still. Why are you so nervous? You're making your shadow jump. How long since you've been in London, Mr. Kettering? Oh, I'm surprised at you. The English usually like to talk about England. Tell me about Nottingham Cathedral, Mr. Kettering. And Westminster Abbey, where the kings are buried.
Any last orders, General?
Just one. Drop your gun belts. Were you the architect of this plan to assassinate me, Mr. Hook?
I was.
Why?
We don't want to fight Everett anymore. We want to call it off.
You're a fool. Aren't you, Mr. Hook?
Yes, I'm a fool.
And as for you, Cooper...
Look, water!
It's too bad you were so careless with your shooting. You don't want to die of thirst. Make the attack successful tomorrow. Take your mistake with you. Mr. Hook, I want to speak to you. I don't regret for one moment making you my deputy. You're going to be a good, loyal man, even if it kills you. Just don't think anymore, Mr. Hook. You're no good at it. Get out.
This artillery's a little behind the times. Let's hope it works.
We need a couple of short poles to brace us. See what you can find in the lean-to, Albie.
Yes, sir. How's it coming?
It's gonna take more than I've got to work this thing.
Never thought I'd be helping to fire a thing like this.
You've changed.
You can only run so far. The time comes when you have to stop and ask yourself why you're running. I guess it was because my husband was. Now the reason isn't there anymore, and it kind of gives you a lost feeling.
I'm sorry.
No, I didn't mean it like that. The running was bad. But it was a habit. And I'm glad it's broken. It's just that I've got to find myself again, that's all.
You can do it if I did.
You mean the letters, don't you?
Letters are part of it.
You loved her. I'm sure of that.
Yes, I guess I did. The trouble was, she didn't love the land or the life I'd picked out for us.
You could be pretty stubborn about land.
Love me, love my land. Seems simple enough to me. You can't compromise on those things.
Do you ever compromise?
I don't believe in halfway measures. All or nothing. Even if it means fighting alone.
You're not alone.
This is all I could find, Mr. Everett.
You'll do fine, Albie. Get that wheel and bring it over.
When I get the wagon to the top, can I lie down in it?
Sure. Then we'll light it.
Get moving!
Bearing. All right. Let us review the plan of attack.
You begin to talk like the general.
That's a fact. Will you shut up and get it straight? Bearing, you will fire one shot, which will mean that you're ready. The general will answer with one shot, which means let the wagon drop. Remus and I will join him to help cover the pass.
He did not say that.
He said it to me, not to you. I'm his deputy, remember? And when the wagon drops, I want you men to cover the side of the cabin, understand?
I understand everything but the general down there with our gold.
What did you want to do? Haul it up here with you? Now, come on, let's get this wagon put together. Come on.
Now. Now. Now.
They've got a wagon up there.
Wagon?
What are they going to do with it?
Send it down on us.
Come on, let's shake him up a little. Stay down. Both of you, they got the range.
All right, let's get back to work. Leave your guns where they are. We may need them again.
Can't you fix it?
This is going to be a pretty hot corner when that wagon comes crashing down. You better get out while you still can.
Where?
Through the pass. Your chances are better that way than staying here. I'll cover for you.
You're giving up?
No, but you are. I've got no right to expose you and Albie to what's coming.
I thought I told you I was through running.
You've proved that, Hannah. And if there was a chance, I'd say stay, but this has nothing to do with you now. Take Albie and go quick.
Once I said you were a rotten judge of character. Well, you still are. You've forgotten about no halfway measures. Now get back and fix that contraption of yours.
They're getting the wagon lined up.
All or nothing. Come on, let's get to work.
All right, now let's get the bed of the wagon down here. Come on, move along.
When are we getting out of here, you and me? How many times do I have to tell you? When the wagon is fired and the one-man army starts to move up the pass, we'll start for Claremont with all the gold.
We cannot make it to Claremont without water, not a chance.
We'll have water. I happen to know the general still has some.
If you had a right-hand hooky, I would shake it.
Bowman, we're ready. Get back, both of you. Stay down. Too far. Fell behind them.
to have a drink.
On the way.
Deserters! Food! You'll never make this! You've got no water!
What was the general yelling? He said we'll never make it without water.
A court-martial offense, Mr. Ramus and Mr. Hook. Hanging on the firing squad. Take your pick. There's no other way, Mr. Hook. I'm forced to surrender to you, Captain Everett.
Shoot him, Mr. Everett?
Why waste the bullet?
Captain Everett?
Yes, I'm Corey Everett.
I'm glad you hold a rank as worthy of accepting my sword. Where are your troops, Captain? I demand, sir, as military courtesy, that you permit me to surrender before your troops.
No troops, mister. I have a woman and a boy with me.
It's a lie. You have troops. Grenades. Artillery. I ask as a defeated commander to see it all.
That's the man who questioned me.
I don't like whispering. It was brilliant strategy, Captain. But you had the advantage of the terrain. You had better disciplined troops.
Troops? This is my entire force.
No. You're lying. I mean the others. In there.
I tell you, there were only 3 of us. A woman, a boy, and myself.
don't know.